4 days from a threatened first-ever default on America's debt, President Barack Obama pleaded with House Republicans not to pass another debt limit bill that Democrats can't accept.
It does not solve the problem, and it has no chance of becoming law.
But after a hasty rewrite to shore up conservative support, that's just what GOP leaders did.
The yeas are 218, the nays are 210, the bill is passed.
The GOP plan cuts nearly $1 trillion in spending now and ties another debt limit hike next year to even deeper cuts.
American families have had to tighten their belts. Washington must do the same thing.
But to win back disgruntled Tea Party freshmen, it also mandates Congress pass a balanced budget amendment to the Constitution. Yet politically, House Speaker John Boehner may have had no choice.
This is a defining moment for Speaker Boehner because his leadership is on the line. He obviously has had great difficulties in delivering votes out of his own Republican caucus, and how this issue plays out will have enormous ramifications for how people see his leadership down the road.
Schumer.
As to the Senate, it scuttled the bill barely 2 hours later, several Republicans joining to vote it down.
When it came to the United States Senate, it was dead on arrival on a bipartisan basis.
For the first time in the history of our country, unless there is a compromise or they accept my bill, we're headed for economic disaster.
Meantime, the president says rival GOP and Democratic plans have substantial overlap, and with modest changes, a bargain remains possible.
So there are plenty of ways out of this mess, but we are almost out of time.
Which means another sweltering weekend in Washington will be spent trading proposals and salvos over how the nation can continue paying its bills. Mark Smith, The Associated Press, the White House.